Hey family, how you guys doing today? Look, I know I'm finally on. I'm finally on. Um this is just part 2 to what we talked about. I want to say it's about a week ago. I know. Look. You're like, "Girl, you don't be going on like you promised." But I'm on. I'm on. I'm on. If you catch me, it's excellent. Yesterday, I don't know if you looked into my podcast, but yesterday was like a fluke. Yesterday was like a fluke. But I'm not gonna say that it was a crazy day. It's just that sometimes when you get different news, it kind of like shift your energy. And I know it shouldn't have shifted my energy, but I was working on this one thing for a little while, and it just kind of made me feel like, no, I don't want to get on here and be emotional. And if somebody asks some questions, and I'm sitting here like upset, and I don't want to give good give out other energy except a correct energy. So I rather come on here when I'm vibrant live and just happy. Just happy because I was happy yesterday. I was happy yesterday, but I just couldn't come on. But I'm on today. And I don't know if you got a chance because I gave you guys I mean, at least 2 weeks to go watch that video where they're trying to kill us. And I was very shocked that it was hosted by none other than YouTube. I was looking, I was like, man, it should have more views. It should. It should have more views because I was like, it was directed by one of us. It was directed by one of us, and it laid down deep down. And I know y'all probably watch my other video and you're like, why is he cursing so vulgar? Believe it or not, it's like we're trying to relate to the younger community. Not saying that that's what they want to hear, but it seems like if you're not cussing, no one really pays attention. Oh, he just talking trash. But he was very, very vulgar. I'm gonna say these things flying around. And I was looking like, okay, but I'm gonna play it anyway because if you listen to the gentleman, he is laying things out. And I know a lot of y'all didn't want to hear because he was using the P word and he was saying about, but he was speaking the truth. Whether y'all know it or not, he's speaking the truth. And we really talking about our culture, and that's not us. Now, I don't know if you went back and saw both of them. The one video that I actually played live and listened to the video about they're trying to kill us and our culture. If we look at our culture, yes, you know, it's been hidden and it's still being hidden. Now, what I did was I was asking a couple of people when I sit in the flea market and I sit at the table and I'm speaking to our elders. I asked, and this lady, and I asked people that was born in, well, I don't, well, I would say 19 between 1940s and 1920s. So they was in their 80s, 90s. One lady was 101 years old, and I was so honored. I mean, honored to speak with her. Now, I didn't ask the men because they just walk by real fast and don't really want to speak. But I asked them, and I asked them, I was like, "You remember slavery? Do you remember do?" And I did. And I know y'all don't want to hear that because they taking it out the curriculum. You're like, why they really taking it out the curriculum? We already know why our culture's being hidden. We already know. I mean, because it's showing something. Of course, we already know we've been lied to. We already know that maybe it would just awaken all of us. And I'm gonna say this nicely, awaken all of us to be like, man, whatever. But going back to asking, the elders, and then I was like, as a child, did you hear your grandmother? Because remember, when they were a child in the 40s and the 20s, you know what I'm saying? The 40s, the 30s, and the 20s, when they were a child, speaking to their grandparents, remember, their grandparents, which is in the 1800s. Because I know my grandfather was born in the 1901, yeah, about 1901. And so their parents was born in the 1800s. And you be thinking, and you be asking questions. So I asked, did the family talk about it? I mean, if we look at pictures and artifacts, we're already seeing stuff that's being whitewashed. It's being whitewashed for a reason. And then if you get a chance to speak to your elders, like I said, please speak to your elders and really speak to them. Really speak to them. Go back, save the Bible. This is the main reason why I was saying back in the day, stop selling off grandma, granddad, whoever, auntie, stop selling it. I don't care what state it's in. Don't care what state it's in, because regardless of not, you can still wipe that house away and build another house. Because back then, I bet you they owned the land. And it's the part that, we don't realize. And key thing, if y'all buy a house right now, make sure you ask for the allodial title. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but ask for the allodial title and make sure you get that upon sale. Well, while y'all doing the documents, you sign that big thick of paper, because when you sign the house, it's like this. I ain't saying if it's digital, because the digital you can't read. At least you got that hard copy and it's about this thick. And make sure that paper's in there. And make sure the words read deed, not resident, not tenant. Because I had to read, I'm like, what in the boot? And I was cussing. I was like, okay. More lies, more lies. I had to throw that in there. We need to stop selling off all the stuff. We need to really dig down, and I get it. They're trying to cut out the middle class. I know you think if y'all had to listen to my podcast this morning, I didn't play. I was going in because I was like, we got people that look like us robbing and stealing and scamming us. And you be like, dang. You be like, man, y'all just can't get along to get along. It's already bad that whoever, whether it's our color, their color, whatever, is already doing it. But dang, I know, look, I know. Viola, everybody, I know everybody's everybody. I get it, but it's like, man, you ain't learned yet. It's 2024. It's 2024. And 2025, woo! I'm a woosah on that. But if y'all listen to my podcast, I was going in deep, speaking about, the public and the private. And I get it. It woke me up. I was like, okay. And what I mean about the public and private, use the credit card when it's necessary to use the credit card. If you really get what I'm saying. Because this day and age right now, 2024, is nothing to play with. Nothing to play with, because you can work hard and a swoop, just like when grandma gets sick and we selling a house, we pulling money out. And you be like, for what? Hear me out. Y'all can say how you feel. You like, for what? It's already a scam. I said it. It's live. I said it. Yeah, because I had to choke that one back. And hold on, let me calm down. I had to choke that one back. We're already being, like I said, taking medication for 30, 40 years. You'd be like, how long you been on medication? You'd be like, because I had to think about how many times I was taking Tylenol. And I'm like, wait a minute. I've been taking Motrin overlapped with Tylenol. I was like, what? Then I wonder what the state of my body's in and why they was trying to tell about the knees and the elbows and the shoulders and your ankle. And I'm like, wait a minute. You've been telling me to take vitamin D3 for like 10 years. And all I had is get out in the sun. We sun people. We need at least 2 hours. At least 2 hours. I don't know about who taught you and whatever. At least 2 hours. I said at least 2 hours. And this is every day. You be like, yeah, I'm sticking to my chair. This is every day. And you be like, how can I do that in summer, winter, spring, fall? Get it in however you can get it in. Get it in. Get it in. You got to be out there. Because believe it or not, if the sun is shining, and what I'm saying is, I ain't talking about in the rain and it's cloudy. Come on, it's like have common sense. I'm talking about when it's daylight outside and you go outside and you out there, you still in the sun, you still in the fresh air. It may take a long time to penetrate, because the darker the berry, the deeper it's gonna. Obviously, darker the berry, sweeter the juice. No, the darker the berry, the darker you are, the harder it's going to penetrate. But it's going to penetrate. That's why you need to stay out there longer. That's why it's good to do a minimum of 2 hours. I'm talking about us. I ain't talking about nobody. Us, family, us. I don't know who watching the video. Don't know. I don't know if y'all being nosy to see what I'm saying, because people on there being nosy and see what I'm saying. I ain't care what they're saying. All I'm saying is you need to be out in the sun, because we sun people. Just like when I read the Bible and I be like, what sun you talking about? I had to talk about that. Talk about that. Because in our culture, we need the sun. And they talking about the vitamin D. And I'm like, so you already scamming me with some of this medicine? Look, granted, some, and I can't even say some, because if you put the 50 million list down on all these prescriptions, I wonder which one you actually got off of. And I'm not talking about the 7 day of diplocan, or the, how they say, infectious medications that you got to take to get thrash out your mouth. And if you realize, if you just go cut back and take out any kind of sugar and just eat vegetables, you be like, dang, how that get gone? See, you be like, everybody be thinking you gotta have fruit. Yes, y'all hear me saying all the time about fruit, but it all depends on what you have. You got so much yeast. Why are you eating so much sugar? When I say freshly squeezed juice, I did not say oranges. I said freshly squeezed juice. Why can't that be vegetables? Everything, because I say freshly squeezed, you assume it's juice, meaning of fruit. And I'm like, no, buddy, no, baby, no, no, sweetie. Whoever's watching this video, I'm speaking of freshly squeezed juice. What's wrong with the cucumber? You be like, it's nasty. No, it's not. This is the one. This one was hiding. It was hot. I just found it yesterday. I was like, all right, man, you're still producing. You're still producing. Growing money. I found these babies yesterday. I gotta brag a little bit. I gotta brag. This one was hiding. These I got yesterday. Look at this cute. Look at this little thing. I don't know what it was doing, but anyway, that's juice. That's water. If you don't know this ain't water, what? Stop playing. Stop playing. That's water. And yes, I did do it. So y'all can't say I didn't do it. I did do it. I did put some in the cucumbers. Yes, I put a bag on there because I didn't have the right lid. But anyway, that's water. That's your water. And it's not sweet. It's not sweet. And guess what it's gonna do? It's gonna take that candida and the overgrowth of yeast, and it's going to calm it down and get it out your body. Because the thing is to eliminate it out your body. I know. And grandma knew that, great grandma knew that, uncle, all air back in the day, they knew that because they grew the vegetables outside. And the reason why I was saying, because I know you're like, why you keep going on, why is this video named The Culture in Part 2? Because right now I had to really look and see if this is a whole culture, mean a slut culture. We just giving it up. And I'm like, if y'all watch TV, and don't even sit there and go, don't even sit there and lie, because we watching booty shaking music. Y'all know we taking off our clothes because we listen to a song, and the song has these hidden things in there, these hidden sounds. You be like, what? That's why the flesh is weak, and I need you to get out your root chakra. And this is what I'm saying. We're in a whole culture. However you want to say it, it's a whole, it's a, how can I say? It's a whole industry. If y'all don't believe, it's a whole industry. And I know I ain't got too many people in here, but if you really look at it, you be like, dang, she right. From when I was a little kid, I'm thinking about when I was a little kid, and I'm speaking to my mom, and they start lying because you find out Santa Claus is real fake, and then you in church and you trying to say, well, Jesus, and you trying to ask questions, you getting popped in the mouth, and this and that and that and this, and you reading the Bible and you reading this and you asking questions as a little kid because you inquisitive. You use your creative juices because we was just with the Father, we was with the Most High. Wait, it wasn't not too long ago. You don't think that as a child, we're talking about 3, 4, 5 years old, even younger, y'all not speaking to your angels or your ancestors or God? I believe. I believe. I don't know. We talking about some imaginary friends, and I was watching some cartoon, and it was talking about the imaginary. I know y'all know, talking about If, that movie If. I'm like, You gotta really dissect a movie and get what it's saying, because we have lost our creative side of the house. We're so prone, because we go to school to learn to be robots. We learn this. We go to school to learn this, to be in the matrix. We go to school to forget our culture. I'm talking about us. Everybody else know their culture. Even Africans know their culture. We, the indigenous people here, it's been wiped off because they shuffled us up and did this and lied, and now they taking all of the stuff that we are fighting for and still up talking and speaking and see the lies blatant. I mean blatant, because if y'all not watching the brothers that I told y'all to watch, if y'all not watching, you be like, girl, I know why you feel the way you feel. Now you see why I feel. That's why I be looking at movies and slants and be like, all right, get the message. I got that message. I got that message. And that's why I encourage you to go and watch other people's videos. And I'm pretty sure you probably already did. And I appreciate you for that. Appreciate you for that. But anyway, for our culture, it's hidden and it's going to stay hidden. But not, I don't believe, I look at it, if we don't write our books, tell our stories, keep these YouTube videos going, speaking as influencers, because I don't think I'm an influencer. It's just, I just see the BS and I'm just trying to call it out, because I'm like, wait a minute. So I need to take this medicine for how long? Until I die? What? Till I transition? What? But I thought it's supposed to work. Aren't you a doctor? It's supposed to heal me? You know them cures. You know them cures. And you like, wait a minute. I had to think about that. Should have brought some water. I'm sitting here with some grapes. Let me try to eat a grape. Try to eat a grape. Get some juice. Okay. I had to, because my throat was trying to dry. And plus, I had to choke back on some words I was about to say. I was about to cuss, because I was like, boop, 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 with these prescription medications that you still on. I bet you still on. And if you watch the movie, because these are things I didn't talk about. I know I spoke about it. Oh, the last video. Yeah, the last video probably was 2 weeks ago, a month ago. I don't know. But on the video, I mean, on the thing, I was supposed to speak on a few things, and the main one, it's like a lot of main ones. It's just that the preventable. What I want to speak about is the preventable deaths and the preventable like diseases. Why your body's diseased. The preventable. We talking about preventable. Like y'all hear about, oh, you lacking vitamin D. So why are we lacking magnesium? You be like, what? Why are we lacking magnesium? Why, if you know you need to put copper on your body, or if you need to tap, or you need to, rub your lymphatic system and you need to rebound, why are we not doing it? Like, I already know you don't watch that movie that they're killing us and you still had a slab of ribs. I already know, because we can run our mouths, say what we want to say, and until the doctors say you're going to die if, you know, y'all know the words, or something drastic happen in your life, like a death in a family, or a child sick, or the person you love the most come down with something. Like, y'all remember when that happened? I ain't even gonna say it, but we always say that word, with the image. And y'all already know the words that they say. I ain't gonna try to say it, because I'm not trying to provoke anything. But you remember when that came down, you're like, dang, get away from me. Get away. Go be in isolation. Like, what? Why I can't get no love? I can't get no hugs. You can't sit down and touch me. You be like, and I'm not gonna go on, but y'all went and got, majority of us went and got that. And I'm gonna leave it there. But I'm just saying, what happened? It's like, then, somebody cared. Somebody really cared. Like, get away from me. I don't want to get it. And you be like, what? So if it's supposed to be the flu, or, yeah, I get what I'm saying. I'm like, and people like, today I was speaking to a person, and they still going to get tested. And I was like, I'm going to leave it there. So y'all already know in my mind. If you could just read my mind, you know what's going on in my mind. I had to think about it. I'm like, dang, why our culture is so easily influenced but y'all don't want to see the truth that's staring us right in our face and hitting us, and the signs are there, and we like this, and we trying to dodge it and duck it, and the truth is there. Lies after lies are the lies. And then when you, because the thing is, like I said, when Jesus do come back, you're gonna be like, who you, who he, and why he the wrong color? Because first of all, it's the wrong name, but I'm just saying, you be like, why is the wrong color? Was you trying to tell me something way back then and I ain't know? And I'm just saying, you want, but next. But we're talking about our culture. We're talking about finally found out about our, how we practice stuff. What did we pray to? What did we do? How did we pray? How did we eat? A lot of stuff, but you're starting to see it because, boy, if TikTok not slapping us in the head, I don't know what it is. And we're not talking about the other stuff that's all in the news, that's going to stay in the news. We got to stop being, easily, how you say, fooled, but easily distracted. Because 2025, Agenda 2025 is still there, live and in color. It's live and in color. And we gotta, just like we missed the shift of wealth, we're gonna keep missing it because we sitting there talking about, Diddy. And you like, no Diddy's. Stop. What about your health? What about what's going on in your own house? What about you as a person, you as an individual? Because a lot of stuff that, we ducking and diving, and we need to stand firm and take care of what's going on in our house. You like, girl, you shouldn't talk about this. Yes, because I'm talking about our culture, and it's not us. We don't belong in a whole culture. Let's be honest. Sex sells, I know. Because as soon as you see some breasts, I almost said the other word. As soon as you see some breasts and a big hip, you're like, oh dang, she got it going on. You're like, I wish I was there. I'm like, man, I love what I got. I love what I got, and I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if you go through my page and been stalking me and see I done went up and down, but it's whatever. But it's the thing of us checking our own self, us looking in the mirror and dealing with that person in the mirror. Because believe it or not, it's like in this culture, they don't want billionaires. They don't want no trillionaires. They don't want us as a trillionaire. What? When this is our land, this is I make our own food. It's like if you go and I'm just here to make you think, and they sitting there breaking it down. You like, we taught them everything. And then with a stroke of a pen, bam, everything gone. Because they said to vote. And if you go back and read, and like I watched Mother Rosa, that was like a gut check. When I watched that, it's only $8. Y'all got $8. Don't eat lunch tomorrow. Go buy Mother Rosa with Dane Calloway, and you're gonna be like, what? I ain't even gonna spoil it. Because when you go back and listen to the tapes, the original tapes of Martin Luther King, you'll be like, shut the front door. But you won't be saying that part. You won't be saying shut the front door. You'll be like, what in the book? Because I had to watch it twice. Just like I watched They're Trying to Kill Us twice. Had to watch it because we go in the end, you be like, I knew it, but what are we doing to change it? I know I'm changing a lot. I'm going to stay up in the 13 community. Are you joining me in the 13 community? Because I'm going to stay in the 13 community. It's a lot of things that we don't realize that we have right in our face. And we just be like, mm. I know. And I'm talking, and just bringing it back to the whole culture. Yes, sex sells. Y'all see this? Our clothes are getting smaller and tighter. And I mean, so tight. I mean, I'm victim because I be like, well, dang, you know, like I see, I got my New York shirt on, and that's where I was reared up. So I can say, as a young child, being raised in the projects, in when you say the project, it's a project. I was experimented on because it changed my psyche, and I'm like, oh yeah, we need to go to the doctor. Oh yeah, Mama got every vaccination. Yo, yeah. Go ahead and get the fluoride in mouth. Yes, you need the cavities. Go ahead and put that mercury in your mouth. I'm just saying. We got to look at it. So when me looking at that and me hearing the how can I say, being bullied and seeing some things that I ain't gonna talk about, and you listening to music, because way back then, them frequencies ain't changed. The frequencies ain't changed. But you're listening to the music, you're like, oh yeah, let me take my clothes off. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Let's get it on. Let's get it on, because sex sells. And like they say, that the oldest profession is prostitution. But y'all know we can't get down with that legally unless you down, not the OPP, but let you down with, that some type of in that community, because not us. We going to jail. But and I know you be like, girl, what you talking about? I'm talking about our culture needs to change, because it's not us. It's not us. Yes, it sells. And yes, you want to make some money, but make it in a way to where you selling to them instead of us buying from them all the damn time. Because I was looking at, I be doing surveys and doing polls by my damn self. And I be like, tick. Every time I see a certain brand of shoe, this style and that style, and I'm like, dang, we a hook, line, and sinker, because we think if we buy it, just like me. I mean, I was shallow and bought a car because I thought the car made me, and the car ain't do nothing but was a bill. The car ain't nothing but a bill, and it's expensive to take care of. And I'm like, you got the money, but it's like the money can go to other places. The money can go to other places because they trying to pull out the middle class. If y'all get it, like my brother keep telling y'all to shift the wealth, but they trying to pull out the middle class. And our culture, we whew, our culture needs to push back from a little of the fallen victim. Because as a child, like I said, when I was a child, man, my self-esteem was like down to the floor, gullible. And I'm like, man, is you really supposed to do that? Come on, think about when you was a child. You listen to a song, Reasons. That I still love that song like it's something. I said, dang, they cheating. Just like the just like a song, if you can't be with the one you love the one you with. You look at these songs, and these songs, I should have cheated. You be like, what are we teaching? What are we raising? We need to sit down and tell our kids. Because I would write a song and I'd be in there solid as a rock. That's a nice song, but it was more of, did I really listen to that song and became that song? Something sort of, but it was more of, the boys didn't like me. They didn't look at me. But like I said in the last video, they sure remember who was the hoe. They sure remember who was giving it up. And they was like, I ain't marrying her because she done gave it to everybody. I mean, we have to really look at how we are, what we raise, what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Really speak to the young. And I know sometimes they don't want to hear that. Because as a young, I'm like, man, whatever. I wear my shorts. But my shorts wasn't showing cheeks. And the shorts wasn't in the crack of my butt. Just like some of these clothes that we wear that should be in the gym, but we're out in the street because we want people to look. And you know what, some people, it's not being shallow, is that they feel it's like unwanted attention. And it was more to, well, what are we really portraying? I mean, that's the way the clothes are. I'd be like, man, I want a pair to show my boogie. And I'm gonna kid it. But I'm saying sometimes I'm gonna tell you, it all depends on the spirit, how it all depends on how you feel at that time. Are you, addicted to cigarettes, addicted to the sugar? Are you feeling, down and depressed to where you want to eat a bucket of ice cream, go eat some bucket of chicken? You're in the spirit to where you just had some bad news. So instead of meditating, going to God and just talk a little bit to the guy, you're like, man, forget that. You be like, God, da 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 da. Don't cancel what I just thought, because I didn't say it. Instead of, we just go outside and let the devil just have at it, because this duality is the devil, is God. So we playing with the devil. We playing hopscotch. I ain't gonna get caught, but I'm gonna sneak outside. I'm gonna go do this and go to that. We playing with the devil all day and all night. I like what ET said. He was like, I had a lot of time and let the devil manipulate me. Now I'ma do what I gotta do, work and grind hard to where ain't no time for the devil to play. Because if you even have a latchkey kids, they got time to get into some stuff, get in danger, turn the fire on, open the alarm, turn the, do stuff. You don't know. You don't know. Sneak somebody in the house, sneak somebody. We don't know because we're so already in the matrix trying to pay these damn bills. I mean, if you don't get how grandma and granddaddy was rich, but we paying these bills and the bills got to get paid. And now it takes two jobs and your spouse to work to make just ends to meet, for them to meet. Back in the day, back when my grandparents, we're talking about in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, one check took care of the whole family, plus you went on vacation and they had a car, insurance, and lived in a house. And they had 4 or 5 kids. Now, you only can have like 1 or 2 kids. You be like, what other kids? Because I can't afford, I can't buy all them Jordans. You be like, why I gotta be Jordans? Because that's what they want. They want the Jordans. They want the Jordan. But anyway, it's like there's so much. There's so much. And I'm talking about the whole culture. It's best that we sit down and tell them, listen, sex sells. We know sex sells. We know sex sells, but know that I love you. Know that I love you. Know that I want the best for you. But I don't want you out here thinking that you should be laying down and opening your legs to just anybody. Because there's a such thing as, a dick count. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but you know what time it is. What time it is. What the time? It's like almost 8 o'clock, but there is such a time. And I mean, it's such a count. And you're like, you want that count to be low. Why can't it just be one? Why aren't we proud to keep our virginity? Because I was like, even when I was looking, I was like, dang, I'm a virgin. But should I tell him? Should I tell him? I'm like, I'm in high school, still a virgin. Like, wait a minute. You at 18 years old, and people are like, you a virgin? Are you going to give it up during prom? You're like, wait, what? And you sweating and you going through all this. You're like, wait a minute, wait. But it's like now, and it's sad because now if you look at 13 and 14, you're like, I ain't no virgin. You be like, what the hell? You got to bump your head and wonder why. And I'm speaking to the majority of our children. If we sit down, our young adults, the young adolescents, they're playing video games, it's cutting and murder, and it's sex in there. Not really, penetration, thing like that. But there is some sex scenes because why does the woman gotta have a tight shirt and Daisy Dukes on? It's like, you see how it's Daisy Dukes. Why the pants? Why got the pants got to be so tight to where you can sell us a woman? Why can't it just be like with my shirt on? Y'all see my shirt? My shirt. You can't really tell. How busty I am. It look like I'm just flat chested. You know what I'm saying? But we can't do that. Be like, ugh, that shirt need to show some cleavage. You need to tie it up in the back and tie it in a knot. You need to tie it in a knot. And so I'm like, I ain't doing that for what? Half the times, like, it's so funny. I was a tomboy. Half the times I ain't even show my butt. I was like, why you looking ill? That's how it was. But there's a reason why, because molestation changes you either for being promiscuous or where it's like, damn, you put that wall up. What you want? Get out of here. And there's a third way. But, it's like whatever. But I was like, I ain't sure what you looking at my butt for? Ew, why you looking at my butt? You looking at people, you be like, man. But we're just talking about this culture. We're in a whole culture worse than ever. Worse than ever. And I'm like, man, you just looking and you're like, if I could just take you and pray for you. Because back then, we was literally like, wear your skirt. Put that skirt on. Now, if you see, like, if you go to the private schools, why are those skirts so tight and so short? You be like, can you breathe? Because when I went to where I was at, I was in Raleigh, and we're talking about the farmers. And I must say, I was like, what? That's the uniform. And them shirts was tight. I was like, okay. Like stewardess. And I'm not saying a stewardess, but y'all know sometimes them stewardess be looking sexy. And I'm like, well, why is the skirt so short? You should just be serving. It's like, are you trying to find a man? Or are you trying, I'm just saying, because not saying that's what you got to do is find a man, but that's what some of us women like, well, dang, you need a hug. You're lonely, but, and I know I'm just talking, but that's my perception. This is Verywisealternatives Alternatives perception. Everything I'm talking about is my perception. The way I feel about it. Ain't nobody coach me or nothing, but this is the way I feel about it. Because our culture is right now is slutty as hell. And now the words are getting worse. Because I'm looking at, I watched Criminal Minds today, the evolution. And they actually used the word F-U-C-K. And I was like, okay, is it just regular? You could just say that now? Because boy, you couldn't say that on TV. I was like, okay. Are they paying? Is it a cable? Because cable, cable, they was showing soft porn, bro. They was showing porn all on HBO and all that. You be like, what? And the grandma, everybody kick you out the house. Get out or get out the room. Turn the TV off. Blocking channels. You're like, okay. You're like, but you see mama and daddy walk around. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But back to this culture. It's no way we can change it but us. And the only reason why I'm concerned about it is the fact that there's so many people in need, and you don't really know how mentally damaged some people can get. We're talking about when you stay in the lower chakra, and I ain't no scientist, nothing. I'm just saying, for me, I had to, you had to learn the boundaries and set standards. You're like, man, and it's sad because, like I said this before, my cousin sat here and told me, he was like, yo, Viola, a man will wait 20 years just to hit that. And you're like, well, dang, well, what the hell? I need to be hit, yeah, I'm saying, just have sex with me and keep it pushing. I'm like, dang, that's kind of bad. You're like, then who's really true? Then I get mad when y'all tell me somebody got high standards. And I'm like, why not? So you just want somebody easy? Because like I was saying on TV, way back when I first started, y'all see how I'm learning how to go back to what, let me finish my sentence. Thank you, female, because I appreciate you. I forgot your name, but I appreciate you. But you know how we watch TV and it always show you meet somebody at the club and you're already hitting it. The next scene, you're like, wait a minute. Whole culture. If that ain't hoe and that ain't love, because we ain't got no love. Ain't no love nowhere on TV. So maybe a little bit. We were showing fast food, alcohol, prescriptions, or somebody kissing and having sex. Those are like the main things that has to be in the movie in the Jeep. The Jeep. They got it. And you be like, okay, that's the only way you get. You be like, dang, what they about to do? What they about to do? Sit down and get your popcorn. If this is my popcorn, be like, I'll be like, what? Wait a minute. And that's how we be. I'm just saying, I used to be. I'm like, I have a big bowl of ice cream, not big bowl of ice cream, big bowl of all kind of chips. And I be watching everything. I'm just saying. Now I'm gonna cut it out because I'm cutting off using credit cards. Just cash. You're like, girl, cash is going. Still, I'm gonna use the card and pay the cash. If I don't have the cash and don't have the money in the account to pay the card, I ain't using it. Don't get caught out. Because them credit card agencies don't care for you. Oh, did I say that live? I said that live. I was like, yeah. Okay, and I'm cussing. Anyway, that's just what it is. You got to realize who's caring for you, because ain't nobody caring for you but you. And who's going to be at that grave site. We got to wake up. We got to wake up and see the reality for what it was. The Matrix, lockdown, the culture, knowing really who I am. And to say we indigenous, you'll see pieces, but you don't see it all put put together because they feeding us a little bit. But TikTok and other people, because I'm watching Big Judah, I'm like, yo, bro, what you saying? What you saying? I got questions, and I'd be like, dang, if I could just sit in the room with y'all and build, which they don't want us to do, man, look at here. I'd be like eating my grapes. Yeah, you'd be like, why you putting the cup? Because, and I'm showing it. I, I couldn't reach way up there to get the cup, so I grabbed this. She's like, girl, I'm just showing you. It's what I did. It's what I did. Because I had them sitting there soaking. And that's my grapes. Yes, they're seedless. They're seedless. Yeah. I ain't even gonna front. They're seedless. That's all you can find. That's what you can find. I wanted some grapes. I got some, and but I'm only gonna eat a little bit. But I'm gonna eat these cucumbers. It was from yesterday. I didn't get a chance to slice them up this morning because I was rushing. I was rushing, but they're gonna get eaten. Not tonight, but in the morning. These are my cookies. These are my Oreos, because you know you gotta use your mind. Use your mind. Those are my cookies. I'm gonna slice them nice and thick and be crunching them like, I'm gonna eat my water and pretend they're cookies. Like, girl, please. That's what I'm gonna do. So and then so we talked about the lies. And look, it's so sad because when you think they're gonna tell you the truth, I'd be like, dang, hold on. I'd be like, one day I'm gonna get the truth. One day. But it has to be the right people who's in your corner that want you to succeed. Because we got so many lying folks don't want to see you succeed. Because like right now, they don't want me to say what I'm about to say. Like, and I'm about to look. I'm about to say, like, this Cash App. You tell people send you $1 Cash App, they be like, girl, you can't be saying that. Please. You be like, well, why not? And then you get like 100 people send you $1. You be like, how much money you had? You be like, girl. You be like, that sound like a susu. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I was like, man, and me watching so many podcasts, because most of the time if I'm sitting and I'm at a vendor's table, because I vend a lot. I go to a whole lot of vendors, and I met so many people, and I sit down and talk to people. And I sit there and I watch things, and I'm like, dang, they lied to you, they lied to you, they lied to you. Because come on, think about it. I was listening to and I forgot the other one. I lost train of thought. I'm gonna get it back. But I was listening to RZA was saying how we in the US, why we have so many high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, and they already know it's a cure. So it's like, with the lies, and the people like one lady said to her, she said, "You born with it." I was like, please stop saying that. And I try not to correct too many people, but when I hear stuff, like, please, I'd be like, if you, I said, can I just tell you something? I said that baby was not born with that. The baby was not born with it. Maybe the baby was born because it was an acid sperm, and your egg, something was wrong with your egg that got your children. Because we got to realize we create them. Even though when you born, you already got the right amount of eggs and all that other stuff that they say. I'm learning. I'm learning that. And I'm like, okay, so if I got all the eggs I'm gonna have, okay, my eating, what I eat directly affects that baby. Period. Period. Because if we had clean water running through the pipes that we paid for, you think we'd be the type of we are if we had clean water? Now they talking about some poop that we're eating. I said it's so disgusting, and I was like, it's bad enough to say that we're not vampires and all that. And I was like, so why is there human meat in our meat? Now, why you think they're going to lab grown food? Why are you talking about it? It's so much, just so much stuff. You want to know what's really true, what's not. I know that I really want to say the reason why we fix us and fix our home is because what you're going to create and what you're going to birth and what you're going to develop in your own home to change. Now, I ain't saying going to church and sit at church, but why can't there be church in your house? Why can't it be Bible reading in the house? Why can't? And this is why we need to bring the fathers back in the home. I must keep saying this because they pushing them out, turning them, everybody cutting things off, adding things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But we move so much out the house. Where's the love? So it's the two-parent household. And where's the love? Because it's like we're having babies. Like me, I wasn't my kid's father. You don't think that directly affect me? Yes, it directly affect how I reared my children and the amount of money I have right now. You know what I mean? Because I was in a single family household, even though I was married, still in a single family household. Because look, right now I'm single in a single family household, no children. But imagine if I did have a mate, how much wealth how much wealth, because soon as we start having baby mamas, baby daddies, and all this other this all this addition, the wealth gets dwindled down and down because we're taking out of the household. That's why it's so peaceful. This, and I was looking at, that's why a man marries, for him to get the love, get the respect, and that's what they want. So that's why men marry. 'Cause like, dang, if I be with her, she wants money. She ain't gonna give me this. She ain't gonna really give me respect if I don't give her money. If I don't treat her this, and it's so much. But when you have that solid household, there's wealth. There's more wealth to be staying in the household, and that's why I said our culture. Back in the culture, mom and daddy sat down and said, "You wouldn't have had that baby. You pregnant? Yeah, I better go get married." And then no marriages are still today. I don't even care how mama, grandma feel. You already know. Granddaddy, why y'all stay together? It ain't your business. And I had to learn that. It ain't your business about their relationship. They stay together, let them deal with it. But they showed you, and the wealth is there. The wealth is there. We have to really look. We have to really look. And then, yes, there's gambling, there's drugs, there's stuff that's being pushed in our community. You know what I'm saying? Because if we own, y'all know we own them poppy fields and all that. You think we be sitting here? What? They will be selling the drugs for us. So look. So yeah, that part. Same thing with the guns and all this other crazy chaos. Because if you look at why the gangs were, you really look at the words gangs and all that, you be like, dang, they was for positivity in their community because they were tired of, the molestation, the fights, the crime. They was trying to fix the area. And then that's for me learning, me looking at things, me really looking at the bigger picture. They were just trying to have that community, a safe community, a unity, really, in that community. And I was like, wow, all this lying and manipulating and these false plants, not a plant that you just breathe the air until somebody planted somebody there, placed somebody there to disrupt. And I'm so tired of this disruption and these agents and this and that. And you're like, what in the hell? But anyway, back to this whole culture. It's all up in there. It's all up in there. If y'all sit back and look, you're like, dang, yeah, sex do sell, but it sells a whole lot of other things, and that's why we're in the situation that we're in right now. Yeah, in the situation that we're in now, and it's kind of hard to get back because we stay in our low chakra right there, where your private area is. That's your lower chakra. That's your root chakra. You stay there. You're gonna stay fleshly. You're gonna stay fleshly, and you're gonna realize you're fleshly. Hey, baby, I'm live. Can I call y'all back? I'm live on YouTube. Love you. We stay fleshly and we don't realize it. Let me get this thing back. We don't realize that we're fleshly, and then um we how can I put this? How can I put this? If or you staying down here and you listening to music, you're drinking alcohol and you're doing drugs, you know what I'm saying? You're doing the easy things, the low-hanging fruit things. And when they say that, I had to think about that. You doing all this low hanging, like half behind. You're just doing the bare minimum. Where you think we're gonna stay? Where you really keeping up a relationship? Are you taking care of yourself? It's bad enough that we eating slop. And when I say slop, we're eating stuff that ain't even real. We're taking prescription medicine that ain't doing a damn thing. Yeah. Like when I was on my president, and I'm just on preventable diseases. And it's so funny because I was like, man, it's already 49 minutes and I'm on preventable diseases and lies because if you don't know, is that they taking things out of the community. They are. They taking things out of the community and keeping things in the community, like all these fast food. I had to think about all these fast food restaurants, how the projects is turned in, and oh, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. And our spirits is all haywire, and I meant to keeping us low vibration, keeping us frustrated, aggravated, no love. You know what I'm saying? Because when our father is not in our household, hear me out, fam. When the father is not in our household, that's when a lot of stuff happens. And we don't get that. And then we forget the most high. We forget the most high. Because we're like, oh, we can do it ourselves. How? Didn't it say let God's will be done? So why are we using our own free will? When we're dead wrong, being in this matrix, falling for all this other garbage. I mean, we fall for some. I had to think about all the stuff I fell for. And I'm like, that's why I'm in the situation I'm in now. I'm in the situation I'm in now because I fell for somebody who I thought had my back and was going to invest my money like they did instead of rob me blind. I'm going to be totally upfront. Yes, I'm saying it right here online. I was like, well, dang. And then investing in property and to be a damn lie. You be like, can I get my money back? They be like, what money? Y'all know like Debo, what money? And you be like, well, dang. Is that how it is? Because you got people that has your private information be lying to somebody gonna put a lien on your stuff and it's so much. Yes, I am seeking legal action, but it's just the point of you be like, what in the hell? And you be like this, that, because during 2020 and 2024, even before then, when it was a scam and it's just for some piece of change, that it's like God got them. God got them because I had to be shown, how cruel this world can be because woo, I tell you, and I ain't put nothing on. Y'all already know. You already see the scams of this, the that. Y'all watch the TV sometime. Watch the TV and then listen to when it says a documentary and when it says true events. Because most of these movies, it happened. Come on now. Some of the people are creative, but some of it's planned to show us, to dumb us down, to keep us, I understand, like robots, and be like, dang, did I just fall for that? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because this culture is not us. I'm trying to tell you, they copying us. They've been copying. It ain't no first African American. Yeah, that first African American. Yeah, because there's no such thing as an African American unless you're from Africa and you're in the United States and you got a child or something. Yeah, that's the only way that I get it. I had to think about it. I was like, man, what is African American? And what is black and what is Negro? What's on your birth certificate? And why we got birth certificates? Why we got this? Why we got that? And I ain't even gonna get in that because I can play a clip that breaks down that birth certificate and social security, and I'd be like, and that show got canceled. But if y'all keep watching The Simpsons, boy, I tell you, you be knowing the future. And then if you really go to the stars, listen to the stars, put your birth date in there, the time you was born, go in and look at your geology. You be like, well, dang, I should be doing this because you be in your ninth house and this, you be in a Pisces and the moon, and you be knowing everything that you're supposed to because we are not aligned. We still going off their will and not God's will. And I had to say that because I was like, man, we got to get back to we need to get back to. I'm just saying. And y'all know because if you sit down and talk to your elders, I'm not talking about the ones that don't make any sense. I'm talking about the one that's really spitting game. I mean, spitting the truth and sitting there telling you that. And who's supposed to be the head of household, who's supposed to be taking care of what. You know what I'm saying? Having rules, like the ma'at, all them rules. You be like, am I honoring my mother and father? Am I, something with the neighbor? Yeah, I don't know in my heart. Our neighbor stop lying, falling false witness. You be saying that, you be like, I did that, I did this, and boy, because we could tell a lie so quick, and you be like, dang, do you remember that lie? You remember that lie? That's why we gotta stop telling lies. We gotta be our authentic self. I'm tired of. I don't want to see a representative. I'm tired of representative. You want to date me? I don't want to see no damn representative. I'm just being upfront and like that. Because when I come to my, ooh, you sexy, and I want to get some. Like, dang, you done lost. Next, get out my face. I promise you. I promise you. But anyway, let me get back because I got that as we down here. Well, we already know with lust, you know, there's no love. I get the lust, but where's the love? I know that song, What Love's Got to Do with It. That was Tina Turner. What love? Y'all need to have back love. Ain't no love. Y'all let's watch the movie. Were they really in love? Then you like on the contract. Yes. Covenant. That's what I meant to say in the podcast. I want a covenant marriage. Because all this other stuff that we have is for the birds. I'm just say for the birds because I don't want to cuss. It's for the birds. So I'm just making sure I go over it because we are so addicted. I'm addicted to sugar, addicted to nonsense TV. Because don't think I don't get caught up in. I be like, well, let me watch this show, and because I got some time in my hands, and I be like, let me watch this show because I want to just pour some things out of me because I done heard too much, and I just watch it to make me sleep, and I'm like, I shouldn't sleep, and I always put on an inspirational thing that's going to speak life. I do. That's why I try my best to watch certain things that bring life, and I end up dreaming in it. And then you meditate, you do other things, so when you dream, because you powerful, you want to be in a different state because unconscious, I'm telling you, when I tell my gun is God, the universe, and nature, I'm telling you. And the S, because I say guns, my soul. The S is my soul. And we gotta protect that. We really gotta protect that thing. We really do. But anyway, we're addicted and we need to get the addiction. I'm trying to tell you, we need to fight that addiction. Sometimes you just gotta turn the Wi-Fi off. I mean, turn everything off and talk in the family. Put the put have it where no electronics at the dinner table. Get to back to dinner. Do the best you can to rewire each and every, even the kids. Pop that, yeah, pop their hand. They want to watch TV. They want to cry. What's gonna hurt them? Let them cry. Honestly, what's gonna hurt? They start having been like, hug them, tell them you love them. Most of the time, they're gonna change their mind anyway, and divert to something else because they're children. Play with them, sit down, explain to them, talk to them, because they understand more than you really think they do. Why you think they be reading early, saying things like, did they just say everything I said? Yes, because you say things with conviction. They be like, woo! And you be going, they being sugar, honey, iced tea, sugar, honey, iced tea, sugar, Fuck. You be like, did they really say it? Yes. Because you said it, and they, ooh, that was funny. And then we laughing, and they saying, y'all already know. Because grandma taught us this. Other one, as a child, you know, um, I want to speak about that because as a child, it's like whoever raised you, um, we learn so much from them. And it's good to change your environment. There's nothing wrong with change your environment. If you can get to go overseas, I tell you, go overseas. Yeah, you got to be careful. Got to be careful. Just go overseas. Change your environment. Because I noticed when I didn't keep my kids in the Bronx. My children are different children. They're different. They're different and beautiful young ladies. Totally different. I'm saying it's your environment does matter, and it's who teaching them because they get the information. Don't think that sometimes they was gullible because sometimes I'm still a little naive. I'd be like, man, did you try to just lie to me? And I was like, you can't sit at my table no more because you just try to swindle me and lie. You can't sit at my table. No, you need to come with love. You need to come with love. You need to come with love. I ain't got time for. I'm just say you can't. You need to come with love. I ain't got time. Nope. 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 There's just so much. It's just so much. The food, the music. Like Eric Thomas. He took some inner children, some inner underprivileged is the word, underprivileged children to Dubai. He do it every year. And I was like, wow. And then the sky's the limit. Whatever they want, he bought them. Even a $200 steak, they got the $200 steak. They want some sneakers, he bought it. Because he's showing them that you are somebody. He's showing them that you can have this. He's showing them another world and showing them another place than what they're being raised at. Because right now we're not showing no love. And get it, I'm not saying the ones that have love. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about all them other children who's sitting there having no dinner, no decent clothes, don't have an iron, don't have the proper water. Like some of the places that you look around, you're like, dang, look at them kids. Y'all already know. Y'all see them in church. You see them in the grocery store. You see them in the mall. You see them. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking. Those are the people I'm reaching out to. Move over. Stop drinking dairy. Don't nothing from a cow. Nothing. Stop. I don't even want to hear it. Nothing from a cow because we're hurting our children. Then I had to think about it, and now I was looking on TikTok where they taking bugs and it making milk. So we got to realize what we eat and what we drink. And like you said, the music, we're getting trapped. We're already addicted to TV. We're addicted to music. Yes, yes, a lot of people are changing the tunes, and you already see Kanye Rice coming. And I was serious when I said they don't want no millionaires and trillionaires and bit. They don't want us having that money. They want to control. They want to tax. We getting taxed, the tax, the tax, the tax. We get taxed so much we don't even know up from down. You're like, dang, I got to pay taxes again. Wait, just like I got the tax letter in Maryland. They was like a waterproof, and I said, what? A water table tax? I I was like, I'll learn that sooner or later. I don't know what it is, but I ain't even complain. I was like, go ahead and pay it. I told them, no, just gonna go ahead and pay it. What I'm gonna complain for? Really? They taking our pennies. They taking our pennies, family. They taking our pennies. But y'all gotta get it. Y'all gotta get it. They trying to take every little bit you get, no matter what. You be like, dang, the savings is going down. The savings is going down. Like every time, let's get an 800 credit store. 800 credit store. Save at least 6 to 8 months of your the house income, even food. You're like, dang, that's a lot of money. Do it. Save 100,000 of that. The rest of the money, you invest, $500 a month. Others your money. You be like, and then they say live 30% of your income. You're like, whoa, 30%. So I get to keep the 70. I'm just saying. There's a lot of times we talking about, because I know that's what we talking about, the culture. But you already know it's like ain't nobody in the chat. I don't mind. I don't mind sitting here talking. Later people watch the video. Later you'll get what I'm saying. If you go watch that video, you'll get what I'm saying. If you go watch that clip with Christian, I forgot his name. The person on the live from last week told me exactly who there was, and I appreciate you, Wasanda, for telling me that, because old boy had a point, and like I said, he always talked like that. But who's really listening and who's really getting the information and giving it to our children? I mean, the real. Because you tell them they really trying to kill it. Oh, stop playing. They ain't kill us yet. You be like, you don't even see how many people dead and every day. Because if you did, you be like, dang. If they really went to the mall, you're like, dang. If you really saw the stats, the true stats, you'd be like, what? They will have a change of heart and they'll change their life. They'll really change their life. They'll look in the mirror like, I need to change. They will do more for mama and daddy. They'll do more for the household. They'll really take care of their brothers and sisters. They'll honor God and have the blessing and be a blessing and show love and not just be wilding and sneaking off with the short booty cut and change the clothes. And the boys, I be like, oh, I gotta get that, get what. So if I promise you, if every time you had sex you got pregnant, you'd be like, dang, wait now. I promise you. I'm just saying, if every time you had sex you got pregnant, I wonder what would the rate be? How sexualized we'd be right now. If every time you had sex you got pregnant. Every time you'd be like, whoa. You'd be like, girl, it takes 9 months. I'm talking about them boys. I'm talking about the men out there. Every time you had sex, you got somebody pregnant. You be like, whoa. But anyway, y'all tell me the sex sells. Trying to see what did I miss. I know it's so much, like, yeah, I'm gonna bring up the Bible. Everybody has their own interpretation. It's a little scary because sometimes you sit there and you want to get taught, and then you hear something, you're like, dang. So you stole that story from this, and I'd be like, man, y'all suck. I'm just saying. You be like, so the Christ is the body and going up, and just saying. I'm just saying. And make it good logical. And I'm like, dang, should I be in the spirit? Should I be logical? Should I have God's will? Should I be fleshly? You don't know which way to be. You be like, let me sit on this a little while. I'll get back to you. Be like, okay. Then you be confused. And then that's why we got what we got right now, a whole big cluster, with the FUCK. You be like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's what we in the boat we in now. We're in the boat we in now because everybody trying to sell out and sell this. And you see the whistle blows coming out, and they're gonna keep coming out. They're gonna keep coming out to come out to come out. Because what they got on TV, y'all better realize it's a show. It's a show. The TV is a show. It's a program. It's a show, and you got to realize you better get out the matrix and wake up before 2025. Wake up, damn you! Gotta wake up. But I'm gonna end. I know there's so much other stuff I need to say, but all I'm saying is change your environment. Because if you fast, and I mean really fast, a true fast, because y'all on my podcast, I was saying I fast. Um, you would see some things you're like, dang, why she do that? Why she teach me? Why she telling me? Like, I'm telling you, once you get the knowledge, apply the knowledge, and learn that love. Love yourself. I'm telling you, if you love yourself, you won't stand for no BS. You wouldn't. You wouldn't stand for no BS because now that I learned to love myself and how to find out, I had to create these boundaries. It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky with these boundaries, but they're getting set. They're getting set. They're like, why you? I'm like, I gotta set the boundary. Yeah, you're asking for too much. You're asking for this free. You're asking for this discount. You're asking for this. But are you really supporting me? Are you really supporting me? Are you secretly hating me? And, you gotta ask these questions because if you really was down with me like four flat tires, like I am with you, things will be different in our lives right now. That's some things you gotta say to your friends. You gotta say, are you really my friend? Are you foe? That's my spider web because it says friends and it says real or deal. If they real, they real, they stay. If they deal, man, what are you dealing with? I had to think. I said, dang. And the line is long with a deal. I said, ooh. I had to be like, dang. So they using me? I had to think about that. But anyway, our culture, if we go back, so I want to say, but if we go back and look at the pictures, the true pictures, we were suited and booted. We wore nice clothes. We didn't, oof. I had to go back and look at pictures. I get it, you in your house and you comfortable because when I'm in my house, y'all can't see me in my house. I be comfortable. I'd be like, if I ain't got put nothing on, just some underclothes, I'll put that on. Wear a big kufi shirt. We usually got a big old shirt. If I was married, I'd be wearing my husband's shirts. I'd be like, I'm comfortable. I'm gonna stay comfortable. So there it is. There it is. But I look, ain't no people on. It's okay. It's okay if y'all can just like, share, because if you really knew the truth and see the lies, you'd be like, you would change your mind and change your heart and really look at the Matrix and really look at these movies. Because we're being entertained. We're being entertained. And I know, because just like I tell you, I go watch the movie. Let me see. I tell you to go watch the movie that they're trying to kill us, and it ain't gonna change. I know because the 12 people I asked to watch it, they haven't called me back. I know. I mean, because I was like, if you love my website and I give you information of why the proof is there. I want you to correct your body on cellular. You know what I'm saying? Not just, oh, I just pooped today and that's it. I want you to go and eliminate and everything to be smooth. I mean, just smooth, like, oh, yeah, I went 3 times a day. From here to here, you went. You be like, dang, and it felt good. I feel relaxed. I'm sleeping, I'm exercising, I'm getting out, doing what I got to do. I'm getting things done. I'm focused. My mind is here because I want your mind to stay right all the way up until you're 90, 99, 100 years old. You wonder how they stand because they ain't finesse. And what's like, what we argue in the minute argue. Put love back in. Put love. That's what we need. Need love. Need love for ourselves. Forgive yourself. Because now I'm speaking to this lady today, and I was speaking with her, and I know I spoke so much, and I saw the tears well up. And I said, breathe. I just told her breathe because I'm not trying to trigger for you to cry. I'm trying to trigger you to say, love yourself because you deserve. We are beautiful, wonderfully made. We're powerful beyond measure. And if you know what I mean about loving yourself, you'll be like, man, I already know that. Who you talking to? I already know. I know who I am, where I come from. And when I'm saying where I come from, we already know we're from here. But a lot of stuff was wiped away for a reason. It was wiped away because they're scared of our power. Scared of our power. So keep dreaming, keep being creative, keep being proactive. 2025, we don't know what. Because with this voting and all this other stuff, I was like, dang, I'm going to keep being entertained. I'm going to get back and get my salad cookies. And I'm going to be like, all right, who in office now? I'll be like, okay, that's who y'all chose. That's who y'all chose. Because it ain't, we them vote, I vote for them. My people. You think if you on your ballot say black, is that a race? Is that really a race? Does that count? Does that count? I mean, whoo, that's a whole other video, whole other. But anyway, fam, love, peace, and light. I'm gonna get off here. Y'all got questions? Put the questions down. A lot of people, listen to Dane Calloway, Big Judah. Go back and watch Top Cat. He's speaking knowledge. Go watch. How you say free Hoover. What is his name? What is my brother name? Young, I forgot his name, but that brother, every time he speaks, not every time because I don't really get to see all his stuff, but when he shows, I get on him. He was in Black Magic 363. I want to say last night, the other night. I was like, man, he has so much knowledge and he's speaking, but we be like, it don't make any sense. But if you really plug in what he's saying when he says Big Mama, I got to realize who Big Mama is. When he tell me speaking to the chiefs and knowing the chiefs, he knows exactly who they are. And most of them guys are in prison. And y'all be like, why are they really in prison? Because they went down and saw their DNA. They went and read their chart, found out how they was born, and knew how they was maneuvered out here. We got to wake up and really see it. But yeah, I think that what I'm saying don't make sense. But for my people, they know. Y'all know. Y'all know. But look, love, peace, and light. Y'all keep enjoying Turtle Island because we're gonna get Turtle Island back. We'll get Turtle Island back. But all right, fam. All right, peace. Hey, Rose, how you doing? I'm getting ready to get off. I appreciate you saying in the chat. I appreciate you. But I'm ending. You guys have a wonderful night. All right, fam. Peace.